Tokyo Ghoul read, man. Oh my god, I am so in love with this manga. And at the beginning, when we started off in the coffee shop, I assumed the entire chapter was going to be about Sasuke's like brain just about to explode because of the Toka boner, and Kaneki's trying to break out, and maybe Toka said something to kind of jog his memory. But we only got one page of that at the beginning and one or two pages at the end. The rest is about Yuri and this new chick named Psycho, which is a very appropriate name. And she is the type of person that would rather stay at home, play games, and watch anime and read manga than go on missions. And that would be me. And is it me? Did I actually see a straight up PSP in this chapter? It was either an old Game Boy or a PSP. I know it was. But that part of the chapter really, I'm not going to say it was boring and bullshit, but I was just so hyped from seeing Toka at the beginning, man, and we all know how close her and Kaneki was, so that's what I was worried about the entire chapter. Like the next page, are we going to get back to them? Are we going to see them again? And then the next time we saw them, they were already outside of the coffee shop. I was like, oh my god, did we miss everything? Are they going to show us what happened? But I am so glad the last page went how it did. It does seem that Toka does remember Kaneki, because if you watched my last review, I said that her expression or her reaction to seeing him walk in the store was not like Yomo's, because Yomo was like, oh my god, it's fucking Kaneki, and like Toka was like, hey, welcome customer, go ahead and sit down, I'll take your order, whatever. She just seemed like he was just a regular customer, like she had no connection with him whatsoever. And that really worried me. And it worried me this chapter until we got Kaneki's thoughts at the end, or Sasuke's thoughts. He says that her smile seemed kind of sad, and you can kind of see it in her eyes, like she wants to tear up. So she's obviously putting on a play right now. Like, I mean, I can understand why, because I guess she knows that Kaneki is a Ghoul investigator, and he is sitting down next to other Ghoul investigators right now. So if she did go like, oh my god, Kaneki, I'm so glad you came back, or something like that, that may blow his cover, and that may start an investigation on her and the shop, and find out exactly how she knew him from his previous life. So I'm guessing she just was playing smart and just trying to keep the distance. But maybe when she catches him alone, that's when they actually can talk. And that scene where he drank her coffee, and then immediately started tearing up, that gave me chills, man. It's just, Kaneki wants to get out so bad. You can tell that he's still in there, man. And the last words of this chapter: I believe that I had someone this beautiful in my life before. Oh my god. Sasuke, if you only knew. If you can get your brain back working right now, you can get in Toka's pants, man. Come on, man. Just give us Kaneki back already. And are we just not allowed to see Suzuya? I mean, really, what's going on with that? I mean, Suzuya has to have been mentioned at least like 8 or 9 times in the past 2 chapters, and we still have not seen his face. We got like a far off shot of him giving back Kaneki's wallet or money or whatever last chapter, but that's it. I really want to see what he looks like now. Closest thing that we've gotten in this chapter was some Raiden-eyed guy. I forgot his name. The guy with no pupils. He says that he's over there sleeping, and he points like Suzuya is just like right off camera, like right there. I'm like, can we please just take this and zoom it down just a little bit, because I really want to see what this guy looks like. And Psycho, she seems like a hilarious character. I'm really digging her character, but like I said, that part, like the entire middle of the chapter, took a complete backseat to the rest of it, but between Toka and Sasuke, because that really stole the show. But based off of what Yuri says, Psycho is a little psycho, and I like the scene where she was imagining life if she ever quit that job, and she was like a bartender, I believe, and she was pouring drinks with her Kagane. That shit was hilarious. How could I forget to mention that Yomo just sat down and analyzed every single inch of Sasuke's face? I mean, just seeing him with his arms crossed and not saying a word, just getting up and walking away. I mean, that shit was hilarious. He does know that he's Kaneki. Toka obviously does too, but she just doesn't want to blow his cover or her cover of being a ghoul. At least I'm really hoping that's what this is, but I mean, I just can't get over the fact that she did not show any type of like any type of reaction to seeing Kaneki just walk in the store after all those years. But I mean, then again, Touka has always been in check of her emotions, and she's been able to keep things under wraps. So I'm hoping that's all it is, like I said. But just the fact that Kaneki said that her smile was slightly sad also, tells me that she does remember him, but she has to keep it under wraps. But it was an awesome chapter. I'm loving the suspense just building up, man. Sasuke needs to come back to that coffee shop by himself so Touka can just spill the beans. Now, although this chapter did not give me what I thought it would, it was still amazing. I thought Kaneki was just going to go crazy, because when he saw Nishio, he went insane, and I would think that since he saw Touka that the same thing would happen, but like over 9,000. But I am happy with this ending. It is building up the suspense. But when Sasuke realizes that he is Kaneki, when he gets his memories back, I can see how much of a struggle it will be to leave his new life, because I'm pretty sure he does care about Yuri, Arima, Shirazu, Musuki, everyone in this scenario. I'm pretty sure he does care about them like they're his own family. So he's going to have his old family, Touka, Yomo, the boss, everyone else, from Tokyo Ghoul Part 1, and this new family that he spent the last 3 years with. So I'm very interested to see how this is going to play out. And when you think about it, depending on how long the first Tokyo Ghoul season was, he spent more time with Arima and, Musuki, Shirazu, etc., than he has with Touka and, everyone else, because it's been 3 years since Kaneki's lost his memory. So assuming that he's been with them the entire 3 years, or at least 2 years, that says a lot, because he's only known Touka for like, what, a year maybe? I have to go back and get the time frame of the first Tokyo Ghoul right before I actually can make that assumption. But yeah, but tell me what you guys think, man. I'm so hyped up. I'm loving this manga, and I truly, truly hope that the Tokyo Ghoul anime actually goes by the manga so we can get this epic content animated. But tell me what you guys think. This has been jbDAuchiha. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.